Thank you both for coming in and sitting with me. I know that the supporters will be absolutely delighted to have you both committed to the season. Now that you've confirmed your management roles, do you see this as a positive step for the club?
Is that directed at me, Jack?
That's directed at you, Chris. You can take the reins.
I'd like to think it's positive, yeah. I'm obviously really pleased to commit, and it was probably a little bit longer than expected after the season finished. Obviously talking with David, it was important we put some things, both of us had a good discussion in place in regard to trying to help us support opportunity to be successful next season. That was around what we may be able to spend in terms of player wages, helping staff look to deliver better in regard to support financially. And there was a few things sort of like football operations in regards to like how we could try and look after the lads being totally committed on the pitch, you know, if they get injured, etc. Can we sort of invigorate support around operations and things like that, and I'm real strong because I want real committed players on that football pitch. So we had a long discussion, but I am really happy to be here, and I'm really pleased Nick's decided to get involved as well, because his contract finished on the last kick of the walking game. So yeah, but David supported that, so thank him too for doing that.
You've both had a fair amount of experience on the side of the pitch at Mill Farm last season. What would you say that the most challenging decision that you had to make was last season?
There's quite a few, I suppose. Maybe not at the time that we think they were challenging. There's a few games that we had. We were stuck for a few players in certain positions and stuff. Well, we had to make a few bold decisions in terms of team selection. But you know, all the decisions that we made last season, and you know, the second half of the season, they were all for a purpose. I think they may be tough to make at the time, but in terms of where we wanted to go and what we wanted to do, we made them with confidence, and you know, we had some success towards the end of the season and turned around the results.
Obviously, you've had that experience last season working together. In your first 5 games, Nick, you were unbeaten. Do you find that your two management styles work very well together to suit each other?
I suppose like any relationship, it'll evolve and develop. But Nick, I've known Nick because I've recruited him as a main left back for Carlisle. And, you know, he came from Blackpool, and you know, knowing his personality, he leads, he lives and breathes his demeanour. So what he says, what he does, and how he does it, it's all true, it's honest, and they're important things I sort of hold, you know, strong in my principles. So he became Carlisle's captain very quickly, and of course within his performances always committed. You know, we had the output game as well, Nick, but yeah, so that's I know him that way, and of course we'll evolve and develop, of course we will, but in regards to sort of managing the lads, you know, I try and define it 3 different things in the role. Like you've got to lead, you've got to manage people, you've got to lead people, try to sort of stimulate and state where you're going to try and achieve and get to, which is obviously from where we were at the bottom of the pit. It was hard to have that belief in the whole environment when we were where we were, but you've got to lead and say, now we're going to do this, you've got to manage it, because you've got all sorts of decisions that go on, like Nick talked about before, on and off the pitch. You've got to manage people, and of course you've got to coach, and we've got obviously a great opportunity to do that together now at Fylde moving forwards, but we've got to make sure that, you know, we get it right, and the players that are committed to that, you know, make it easier for us, but you've got to try and invigorate them to want to do that, and last year I'm very thankful that they supported us doing that. But in terms of Nick joining us, and it's obviously all down to Nick why we won them games, and what he did. So no, but I think it'll grow on it, and we'll always learning and getting better ourselves. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to next season. But I don't know how you feel about that, mate.
No, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, the first 5 games couldn't have really gone any better. But you know, it's I've worked with Chris before, and you know, played under him, and I know what he's about. And you know, I've had success playing under him, so I kind of know what it's like being a player under him, and now I'm on the other side in terms of working as a coach and working on his staff. So, you know, I feel like it certainly will evolve, and you know, there'll be ups and downs as there is with everything, but we both have the end goal of trying to be successful, and hopefully that's here and together soon.
Yeah, as you just alluded to, Nick, there's no secret that the relationship that you have together shines. Would you say that Chris is a major part of you wanting to extend your stay with the club next season?
Oh, definitely, yeah. You know, since I came in, he gave me a massive opportunity at the time where I was in my life to come in and you know, do something different in football, that because I'd stopped playing, and that was the route for me. Certainly, you know, and I feel like the whole club as a whole, in terms of the success we kind of had, I call it success because it's not really success because we didn't really achieve anything other than, you know, survival, but you know, we kind of turned it around from a place where we weren't in a good position whatsoever, and you know, we've improved over a few months, and you know, with the players and performances and you know, signings and stuff that we're trying to do, you know, with the application of how we both are now, everybody seems to be in the players' words to turn it around. It's, you know, we're both certainly looking forward to next season, and yeah, definitely.
Good stuff. Chris, now that Nick's committed himself to the club next season, do you expect to change too many things behind the scenes of the club, or do you expect it to stay similar to how we ended last season?
Well, no, I'll have a rest because we're going to win the next 5 games. It's that easy, really. You know, he's committed. So, of course, we're always looking to improve. Like I said to you before, about obviously discussions with the chairman, supporting. So I have no doubt there will be some changes, and we had to make some tough decisions in the retain and release list. You know, the lads were brilliant, all of them. Even some of the lads that didn't get decisions they felt possibly they may have thought they were going to get. We're very thankful for the opportunity and the way we went about it, and it's important to me that we have that value in the relationship, positive and negative, but I'm really looking forward to next season. Obviously we're off season now, but we're in today. We've had a walk around them changing rooms, we're looking at things we can make better for the lads in there. We've took the under-21s this morning, training, that off-season development. So we're doing lots of stuff. And there's lots of stuff to be done, but the main part of this part of the season is looking to retain the players we've offered contracts to, and of course have a recruitment drive in regards to bringing in position specific lads that will help assist us to be even better than last year. And even my time at Fylde, if I measure last summer and the retain and release list, the acquisitions of last summer's players, and obviously we've got a bit of news that's not quite shared with the public yet, so I don't undermine your top of the pot releases, but you know, some of the lads have committed, and it's great that they have, because that stock, in my opinion, already is a step up in regard to what we want to do. So we've got some good targets that we're talking with. Got to be patient sometimes. I'm hopeful that they'll commit, but until they do in football, I understand we should never say they're here, because until something's actually signed, they're not. But it's building slowly, but it's building good, it's building logically, and I think we're in a better position than we were last summer already in that. And I'm really pleased up to now. But yeah, I'm already itching now. I've started chatting to you too. I wish it was match day now, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Just finally, gents, what's your message to the supporters who'll be so delighted to see you on the touchline next season for you to start, Nick?
You know, just come and support the club and support the lads. You know, we'll try and be a hard working side. You know, a side that's fully committed to winning football matches, because you know that's all that we're here for. And as a bare minimum is to you know, to have that effort and to try and have success on the pitch is the most important thing.
And anything from yourself, Chris?
No, I thank him, every single one. You know, great when we get back going. Obviously, pre-season really matters in respect to putting the foundations in place. But in terms of results, they don't really matter. But I'm sure they'll start turning up when we, you know, brilliant. David's granted us opportunity to play some home games. So we've got 3 in the calendar up to date. That's really strong. I'm not too sure that's been shared with the public yet either, so I'll let you drip feed that as well. But there'll be 3 solid games here against some great opponents. It's all planned already, isn't it? Pre-season, the chairman's committed for the lads to go back up to St Andrews. Unbelievable facilities up there. You know, costs, but it's worth it in regards to the facilities, and obviously the team spirit that can be built. And of course, there's no distractions in regard to training. You know, they're got full grip of the lads in that week. They can train at least 3 times a day, so I'm sure they'll listen to that. Yeah, they're not stuck in a motorway, or some of the lads I might do the ironing, I'm not sure, but they can play the footy all day, but that'll be good. And then when the supporters come back, when the fixtures come out and we start playing out, you know, I just personally want to thank them for supporting us, because we'll need it. Like Nick said, it's not just on the good days, the good days that aren't quite right, what we all want, but we can assure you that we are definitely committed, and we want fast attacking, forward thinking football with high pressing, counter pressing, the players that are robust, that build up the football immune system, that understand winning is important, and there's a style to try to achieve it too. And there's also a behaviour that represents our community with hard work, honesty, integrity, discipline, all the things that we all know, but they're easily spoken about and harder lived. But like I said, the core of what we've got up to date is excellent, and we need to add and build on that.